Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. My name is Emmy, in case you don't know, and today it's going to be an update video regarding how I'm doing when it comes to the classical or atelier style of art training. So as always, this video will go with me first talking about the bark drawings that I've done, and then move on into the painting section. All right, thanks. Okay, so now starting off with the bark drawings. This is in the last update, this was the one I was working on, which I also did a painting of when I blocked this in. So now I finished it. Let's see, and that's how it looks. I'm actually quite happy how this one turned out. So I like how I did this part right here. This actually turned out better than the painting. So all right, and then next I did the easier block-ins of figures that he has in the book. So this is the plate. That is the plate, and that's what I did. So like I said on my other update, this ones I find they're a lot easier to do, less stressful for sure. Oh wait, yeah. And then the next one is this plate right here. And this is what I end up doing. So this ones, they take me about a day or two to do, so yeah. And the one I'm currently working on is this one right here, the Belvedere torso, which frankly I find really intimidating. So this is what I've done so far, and this one I know will take me a long time for sure. So I think in the next update I'll probably still be working on this one, but we'll see how it goes depending on how much time I have. So yeah, okay. And then now we are gonna go to my art studio where I'll talk about the paintings. All right, so for the painting section, so color in painting has always been something that I'm really finding that I'm always having a hard time doing. So I don't know if you guys know, if you haven't seen my videos, I've been really limiting myself to a limited palette just so that I can really get comfortable doing it, the color mixing and all that stuff. And I'm really loving the muted palette as well. So what I did is I decided to do the Zorn palette chart that Lynn Adams actually taught. He did a video on it, not video, sorry, a blog post on his website, and also on the book by Juliette Aristides. The color chart was included as well. It's actually my inspiry to do it. Now I can't seem to find it. Hang on a sec, sorry. Where the heck is it? Yep, right here. So this is a chart that Lynn Adams did. So I decided to do this chart. And this is, I actually have it hanging on the wall. So this is what I ended up doing right here. And what I'm gonna do now is insert a video of me working on this. All right. Okay, so doing this chart was really such an eye-opening experience for me, and it was really I was really glad I did it. And actually it's something I think I should have done a long time ago, because I just found it so amazing that what you can do with just 4 colors is like, it's a lot basically, like all the colors that you end up with. And in the blog, Lynn Adams actually really tells you clearly how to work it, and in the video as well, you guys will see how it's basically done, which is basically you have on columns 1, 5, 1, 5, and 9, you have the pure colors of yellow, red, and black, which is a yellow ochre, cadmium red light, and the ivory black. And so basically you do different mixes of the secondary colors in between. So you have an orange that leans more to the yellow, and then a 1-to-1 ratio of the yellow and red, and then an orange that leans more to the red side, and then you have the red, and then now you're doing the purple. I guess it would be the purple, so it's the red and black, again leaning more towards the right, towards the red, and then you have the 1-to-1 ratio, and then a purple that leans more towards the blue, and then you have the ivory black, which is a blue basically, and then doing the greens now. So you have a green that leans more to the blue side, the 1-to-1 ratio, and then a green that leans more to the yellow side. And then basically this one here, 1 to 5, you're mixing different tints until you get to the lightest, and then from this 5 to 10 is I'm mixing a third color in different ratios as well until you get to the darkest color. So for the first quarter, you have mixing it with black, and then this one mixing it with the red, no, with the yellow ochre, and then this one you're mixing with the cadmium red. So anyways, yeah, the blog post that he has on his website, which I'm gonna link down below, is actually, it's a better explanation, but that's just how I did it. And you guys saw in the video how I made a mistake. So yeah, but it still worked out, I think. I mean, it's not perfect. I think it's around here that I made the mistake, because I ended up adding black instead of the yellow ochre. So this first 2 here, but yeah, I was able to correct it. But I thought I'd do another one just because I really had a good time. I shouldn't say good time, but I really learned a lot doing it. So I decided to do another Zorn palette, and this time using different paints. And also I toned the canvas with a raw umber, because that's what I always do with my paintings, I find. So I thought yeah, so I thought I'd do that. And this one's, I think I did a short video on it with me working on this one, which I'm gonna insert here. And then basically with the colors I used are ivory black, vermilion, yellow ochre, and the zinc white instead of the titanium white, as adding it as a tint. So that was a really good learning lesson as well, doing the second one, because I found the zinc white on a tone background, it's really too transparent. So yeah, so I ended up deciding that I prefer the titanium white for tone background. Yeah, so these are the two. Yeah, I really highly recommend doing this, you guys, especially if you're interested in just doing the limited palette, because it's really an exercise where you will learn a lot. So yeah. All right, so I thought, since I did the Zorn palette charts, I thought I'd do painting studies of just using this 4 paints. So what I did is, the first one I did is a sphere. I think I did a video, yeah, so I'm gonna insert the video here now. Okay, so yeah, this is my wonky sphere. Really wonky. You know, I've been doing the sphere exercise since I started painting. So like, I think I've done more than 5 for sure since around 2015, and I always even when I use like a stencil to do the circle, once I start painting it, I don't know, it just gets wonky. But anyways, yeah, this is only a color study anyway, so that's why I didn't even do the cast shadow. I literally just did the shading of the sphere, and this one I'm okay with how this turned out. And I don't know, yeah, I guess you guys will see in the video, I had actually another painting which I ended up erasing, because that painting of my son, actually, you guys will see in the video, was based on a picture I took of my middle child. It just was not working out. I just had a brain fart how, like, when I was working on it. So by the end of it, after the 5th, yeah, I think 5th or 6th time, as you will see in the video, I just have had it. So I decided to wipe that out and do another painting, and I'm gonna insert the video here now of me working on the next painting. Okay, so I ended up wiping the painting. I hated how it turned out. Well, actually, I've been wiping it for about 5-6 times, so I totally lost the drawing. So I figured I'll just wipe out the whole thing. Anyways, that's what happened. Okay, yeah, yeah, so as you guys will see, I decided to do an Adams Zorn master study. Not a master, oh no, it's not a master copy because it's, oh my god, hang on guys, there's like stuff on it, hang on. And we're back, sorry about that. Stuff got on the paint because it was still wet and it fell like on the floor like with the wet paint, right? Anyways, so I decided to do, like I was saying, I decided to do a master study instead of this painting right here. So it's not a master copy but a master study because you guys will see, I was actually stressing out a bit with the drawing because I couldn't get a likeness, but then I was like, no, you know what, it's only a master study of the color itself. So this is what I end up with. Oh my gosh, like there's still stuff on it. I tried to take out as much as I can. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, I don't hate it, which is good. I'm actually this was another exercise where I learned a lot because I find I really love how Adams Zorn did his brush strokes. His style is pretty much like Sargent's, and I've never done a master study or a master copy of any of those painters like Sorolla and Sargent and Zorn. So I'm really glad I did it because I really loved how he did the brush strokes, and although my color is still a bit off because his painting was still a lot warmer on the light side, and mine I find is not, obviously it's not as refined, but I'm really quite happy how it turned out, and I learned a lot doing this master study. So not just in terms of using the Zorn palette for the skin tone, but actually, like, yeah, like I said, with how he did the brush strokes, it's such an eye-opener. So yeah, and that is that. So the two paintings and the two charts, yeah. All in all, I'm really quite happy with how the Zorn palette thing study turned out, even though with the painting of my son, that was brutal. Honestly, I was getting so frustrated, and again with doing a painting like that, not only do I find that I still have a lot to learn in terms of color study for sure, but I also have to learn how to just, you know, just when to walk away and not lose hope, basically. Because again, after I did that, I was really getting so frustrated with myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, again, it's that 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing, which I find with painting especially, it's really frustrating because I always feel like I'm a beginner. Even when doing the sphere, like I said, you know, that's like an easy exercise, but I still struggle with doing it. I think with me the problem is if I don't do it every day, it's I always, I don't know how to say it, but it's always like such a learning thing for like I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I just gotta remember to just keep pushing on if I want to get better and not to let the frustration get to me. Okay, so if you made it this far, thank you so much again, and as always, if you guys have any questions, just please feel free to comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. But even if you don't subscribe, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye guys.